No, hear it from the front of the car when they were little kids.
Oh, okay.
I've heard a lot of animated movies.
I didn't imagine that. Acting was a way to get out of the house. It wasn't really like a passion when I was a kid. It was something that I was already doing it.
Hi, this is Macy. 4 years, Hollywood has been a breeding ground for rumors, with behind-the-scenes drama often captivating fans just as much as the movies themselves. Stories of clashing egos, power struggles, and hidden tensions have always intrigued the public, but the latest buzz has left many shocked this time. The rumor mill has centered on two of Hollywood's most beloved stars, Steve Carell and Ryan Reynolds. Both actors have built reputations for being charismatic, professional, and easygoing, making the recent speculation all the more surprising. Allegedly, Steve Carell has called out a toxic work environment on the set of If, a film in which Ryan Reynolds plays a significant role both on and off-screen. The idea that these two, known for their humor and affable natures, could be caught up in such a controversy seems almost unbelievable. Fans have struggled to make sense of the claims, questioning whether there's any truth behind them or if it's just another case of internet gossip spiraling out of control. Steve Carell, celebrated for his comedic brilliance and praised by co-stars as a kind and supportive presence, has never been one to stir up drama. Similarly, Ryan Reynolds is widely known for his self-deprecating humor, generosity, and light-hearted attitude on set. So, how did this rumor gain traction? Could there be any truth to it, or is it just another overblown Hollywood myth? Let's break it all down.
I would say that they're more surprises because they have beginnings, middles, and ends. They're not like, it's not just like a, hey, there's the person and we move on. It's they're there for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said it just earlier, but I wanted to go back on that. You think that this might be the greatest film that you've...
I mean, look, most of the time when the movie is this much fun to make, you got bad.
No matter which version of the rumor you've heard, the core claim remains the same. Ryan Reynolds, usually the life of the party on screen, allegedly fostered a tense and toxic work environment behind the scenes. It all started when whispers of Steve Carell's supposed big reveal began circulating online. Fans and bloggers latched onto the idea that Steve had spoken out, though no concrete evidence, no direct quotes, no leaked footage, has surfaced to back it up. This speculation stands in stark contrast to the film's early buzz. It was announced with widespread excitement, featuring a star-studded cast, including Steve Carell and Ryan Reynolds, under the direction of John Krasinski. From the outside, everything seemed smooth. Set photos and promotional snippets painted a picture of a fun, collaborative environment. But as with many Hollywood projects, the internet had other ideas. Theories flooded social media. Some suggested that Ryan, juggling multiple business ventures, may have been stretched too thin, leading to tighter deadlines and a more stressful set. Others speculated that creative differences between Carell and Reynolds, both comedy powerhouses in their own right, might have led to friction. A more dramatic take claimed that Steve Carell, known for standing up for others, witnessed mistreatment on set and refused to stay silent. Despite the viral nature of these claims, no verified source has confirmed them. The so-called evidence often circles back to the same recycled posts and unverified fan theories. Yet, in an age where a single headline like Steve Carell exposes Ryan Reynolds' toxic work environment on If set can spark a wildfire of speculation, sometimes that's all it takes. So, what's really going on here? Let's separate fact from fiction.
Well, that is also accurate and weirdly high praise as well. It was just one of those, it felt like a live action Pixar movie. It was something that, I wanted to do something where nobody was being stabbed in the face.
Yes.
There was almost no blood at all. I think I got a little paper cut on the movie. That was about it. And something that my kids can watch, but also as a parent, too, you want the parents need to get punched right in the heart as well.
The lack of first-hand details has only fueled speculation, with fans dissecting third-hand accounts, misheard remarks, and out-of-context photos in search of clues. In the world of internet gossip, even the faintest hint of drama can snowball into a full-fledged controversy. What makes this rumor particularly compelling is the silence surrounding it. Neither Steve Carell nor Ryan Reynolds has stepped forward to confirm or deny the claims, leaving room for interpretation. Some view their silence as an admission that something might be amiss, while others argue that the simplest explanation is that there's nothing to address. In Hollywood, addressing every rumor would be exhausting and often counterproductive. Studios and actors typically ignore speculation unless it becomes so widespread that it threatens a film's reputation. So far, it has continued to generate excitement rather than backlash, making it unlikely that anyone involved would feel compelled to issue a response. Those familiar with Ryan Reynolds' career highlight that there's little, if any, documented evidence of him fostering a tense work environment. On the contrary, cast and crew members frequently praise his humor, positivity, and collaborative spirit. Ryan is known for encouraging improvisation, not for creating a controlling atmosphere. Of course, in show business, personas can be deceiving. Could this all be an elaborate front, hiding a different side of Ryan Reynolds? Possibly. But Hollywood has a way of exposing difficult personalities, and when stars have a true reputation for negativity, multiple credible sources tend to emerge. So far, this rumor stands alone, relying on unsourced claims that lack corroboration. Supporters of Reynolds point to his track record of working with comedic greats, from The Hitman's Bodyguard with Samuel L. Jackson to Red Notice with Dwayne Johnson and Gal Gadot to Deadpool, a franchise built on comedic synergy. None of these productions have led to credible claims of toxic on-set conditions. Additionally, given Ryan's active presence on social media, it would be unusual for real whistleblowers to stay silent, especially outside of a single rumor thread. So, is this just another case of internet gossip running wild, or is there something more to the story? Let's take a closer look.
Relationship with my father, which was very complicated and difficult. My dad was a very, I come from a middle class, kind of blue-collar home, and my dad was just of that generation, where it's just like, he was Clint Eastwood, less is more. Simple grunts is how he communicated.
Okay, gotcha.
I think people tell themselves stories, and this sort of comes back to your worldview that you just mentioned about.
When a celebrity fosters a toxic environment, more than one person eventually comes forward, whether through interviews, anonymous industry sources, or subtle references in press coverage. In this case, however, Steve Carell remains the only name attached to the rumor, and even then, there's no verified statement from him addressing the alleged controversy. Carell, known for his professionalism and humility, has rarely been drawn into drama throughout his career. From Despicable Me to Foxcatcher to The Morning Show, he has built a reputation as a collaborative and easygoing actor. If he truly had concerns about Ryan Reynolds' behavior on set, it seems likely he would address them professionally, either through proper channels or in a measured, transparent manner. The notion that he is quietly fueling negativity behind closed doors contradicts his long-established track record. Adding to the complexity of the situation is the broader shift in public perception surrounding comedic actors. In recent years, stories of beloved comedians displaying difficult or demanding behavior have made headlines, leading fans to be more skeptical of the personas they see on screen. In this environment, an accusation against a high-profile comedian like Ryan Reynolds is unlikely to be dismissed outright, but vigilance without evidence can quickly morph into rumor-mongering, which seems to be the case here. Furthermore, it is helmed by John Krasinski, who serves as the film's director, writer, and driving creative force. Krasinski, known for his work on The Office and A Quiet Place, has a well-documented reputation for cultivating a relaxed yet focused set. If tensions had escalated to the point of affecting production, it's almost certain that Krasinski would have intervened, or that more concrete reports would have emerged. Instead, early promotional material and set photos have painted a picture of a harmonious working environment. Yes, the rumor lingers. Some fans have even speculated whether it could be part of a deliberate marketing strategy. Could whispers of behind-the-scenes tension be a calculated move to stir up curiosity around the film? While Hollywood has seen stranger publicity stunts, this would be an unusual approach for a major production. So, is there any truth to these claims, or is this just another case of social media taking a baseless rumor and running with it? Let's dig deeper.
And I'm really excited. But as I've gotten a little bit older, I sort of want to. Really, I'm lucky that I get to work in this industry, and particularly incredibly fortunate that I get to work in it this long. But I really want to work with people that are either immensely talented or people that I love and that I'm genuinely best friends with. And unfortunately, Hugh does not qualify as either of those. But I am excited because I'm a Logan fan. So. And then, that covers Will Ferrell as well. That's a guy that I've my entire life, I feel.
For a family-friendly comedy, negative rumors can overshadow a film's positive buzz. Studios typically avoid creating confusion about their stars' reputations, especially when it doesn't align with the film's tone. It doesn't appear to rely on edgy humor or controversy, making it unlikely that anyone involved would deliberately generate negative press. Instead, Major studios and actors tend to prefer controlled narratives that highlight camaraderie rather than conflict, so why does this rumor persist? Some believe it's being fueled by individuals who thrive on dramatic storylines or who enjoy stirring tension between beloved actors. In the social media era, sensational headlines spread quickly, and click-driven sources have much to gain from stoking controversy, particularly when it involves two high-profile stars. A claim that Steve Carell exposes Ryan Reynolds' toxic work environment is bound to grab attention, drawing in fans of both actors and those curious about behind-the-scenes drama. Once a story like this takes off, it often spreads faster than it can be disproven, leaving those directly involved unsure of how, or if, they should respond. For fans seeking the truth, the best approach is patience. Awaiting an official comment or turning to credible journalism with verified sources tied to the production is far more reliable than speculation. Until a concrete statement or a well-researched report emerges, the narrative of Steve Carell exposing Ryan Reynolds for on-set toxicity should be taken with caution. Given both actors' strong reputations in the comedic film industry, it seems unlikely that such a dire scenario truly unfolded. While any creative process can bring moments of tension, labeling an entire set as toxic requires more than an unsourced rumor, the best indicator of the truth. The film itself. If Ryan and Steve promote If together without signs of strain, the rumor will fade as just another baseless internet controversy. But if new, credible details emerge, it would be a surprising twist. One that contradicts everything we know about these two actors. For now, the most reasonable perspective is skepticism. Steve Carell, widely praised for his humility and kindness, is an unlikely whistleblower against a colleague equally known for his comedic generosity. Without tangible evidence or verifiable sources, this claim remains speculative, illustrating how easily an unverified story can snowball into a viral rumor.
No, I mean, I always thought I'd end up as in law enforcement, like my family. So I didn't imagine that acting was a way to get out of the house. It wasn't really like a passion when I was a kid. It was something that I was already doing at home, to survive. So
Right.
you kind of, I noticed when I was a kid, making people laugh was a great self-defense mechanism. It really helped me kind of navigate my way through my own home with my older brothers and my dad, and I could diffuse them by making them laugh.
Given the lack of credible sources, many find this rumor difficult to take seriously. If proceeds smoothly toward release, with Ryan Reynolds and Steve Carell appearing relaxed and united in promotions, fans will have their answer. A well-orchestrated press tour featuring both actors at ease would strongly suggest that reports of behind-the-scenes drama were nothing more than clickbait fueled by the absence of official information. Of course, on the off chance that new details emerge revealing genuine tension, it would be a shocking revelation. But as it stands, that possibility seems remote, especially considering both actors' long-standing reputations for professionalism and humor. In the end, the idea that Steve Carell exposes Ryan Reynolds for a toxic work environment hinges on unverifiable sources and contradictions. There is no publicly available interview or statement in which Steve condemns Ryan's behavior, nor is there credible evidence suggesting it was plagued by negativity. The rumor's traction likely stems from public fascination with celebrity drama rather than actual behind-the-scenes issues. Ultimately, this story serves as another example of how an attention-grabbing headline can morph into widespread speculation. Until proven otherwise, the safest stance is skepticism. Instead of assuming toxicity, it's far more plausible that the comedic chemistry fans expect from If is the reality behind the scenes. Not an unsubstantiated controversy. Only time, and the film's eventual release, will determine whether this rumor holds any truth or if it's just another fleeting wave in the endless sea of Hollywood gossip.